Good morning, everyone. It is 7:45 in the morning. Keelin's come over to my house early, and we are going to drive directly to Luke Kidgell's house, about an hour out of the way, to make sure that he's on time to my house. Unfortunately, I slept in for 10 minutes, so I don't know if we're going to make it there on time, but the main thing is we're going to make sure that Luke is at my house on time. Operation On Time is underway, but of course, Keelin's driving, so we had to go through Macca's.
Is this going to make us late? Between me sleeping in and you need to go through the drive-through of Macca's, are we going to miss Luke leaving?
I think we'll arrive just on time. Hello, thank you.
She's very happy. Does she know you?
Yeah.
Really? Is that why she was so happy?
Probably.
Yeah. So what are we doing now?
We're now taking tolls, which is going to cost me $30.
Because we're running late, but it's all going to be worth it because we're going to make sure that Luke's on time. Because tardiness is not acceptable here. All right, it's 8:44 in the morning. We are outside Luke's house. We are going to make sure that he's up on time and ready to get to Luke and Lewis on time. Shoes there. He doesn't even have his shoes on. Hey, mate. You ready? Just making sure you're going to show up on time today. You ready? Doesn't even have his shoes on.
How did you get back from Canberra and you got broken into this shit? I'm actually...
Oh, you're not dressed yet?
I'm really not! Actually, about to leave in 14 minutes.
In 14 minutes?
Yeah.
We just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You.
He's having
Yeah.
breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll leave you to it.
Okay.
Great.
Thank
Just
you.
reminding you, I'll see you at my place.
No worries.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
That was a great success.
Yeah.
He looked very upset.
And after ensuring that Luke will be on time, Keelin is still driving. So it was time for a second Macca's trip.
What are you going to get?
Oh, just another ice latte.
Another one? That's huge, though. I thought we were getting food.
Oh, I'm not hungry. I just want another drink.
Keelin is lying in this footage as he ordered a double sausage and egg McMuffin and a hash brown. Unfortunately, this meal cost us more than money because upon arriving at my house, we realized it was us who was late to work today and Luke who was early.
Yeah, it's from the Wiggles.
Oh. You've been watching so much Wiggles lately.
Yeah.
Why?
It's good. I like it. When we were doing the Among Us stream, because I kept getting out first, I just started watching a Wiggles documentary in the background.
Guys, Keelin's back.
What a return!
Keelin has returned. Welcome back to the show. Luke and Lewis is here. Keelin's back. Ruben's gone. Happy, bittersweet moment. Happy,
Yes.
sad moment.
I know we've switched them out unintentionally. You're probably thinking, oh, Ruben must have a really good reason to miss work.
Yeah.
You know, work's important.
Most
And
important
usually
thing, I would say working on Luke and Lewis is the most important thing in the world.
that
Wouldn't you
anyone
agree,
could
Keelin?
do.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're the only one in the world actually fulfilling
Yes.
the most important job in the world. And so you'd think you'd come up with a great reason to not be here.
Yeah.
Or even chuck a sickie,
Yeah.
as most people do to their bosses.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so what are you actually doing on Wednesday? Because I remember he mentioned it to us a couple of weeks ago that he couldn't make it. I was like, oh, 2 weeks out must be important.
Yeah.
Going to the beach. He's at the beach.
And do you think that's Ruben's bad for not having a good reason, or more likely our bad for having such a fucked work culture that if you really want to go to the beach, the two bosses will go, fair enough, man's got a tan.
Yeah, I was just like, man, it's not even that hot today. It's like 27. Yeah. I was like, yeah, it'd be a good day to go to the beach. And when he said, oh, I'm going to Torquay, I was like, oh, yeah, I wish I could go to Torquay. I almost thought about ditching the show to go with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I was like, no, this is the most important job in the world.
It is the most important
And I
job in the
must
world.
be
Your
here.
chair is squeaky.
It's been squeaking a lot more ever since we moved the fridge.
Yeah. I don't know how those two things are related at
Well,
all.
you told me, oh, move my chair across a little bit to make it more centered because the fridge was a lot wider than what we have
Yeah.
here. So I moved it across a bit. Maybe it's the positioning. Maybe it's the
Maybe.
floor.
Maybe. The floor's
Concrete
not,
floor.
It's concrete. Concrete doesn't squeak.
It's definitely
Otherwise,
the chair.
they'd probably call it Kong squeak. Keelan's back.
God,
That
it's,
was good. That wouldn't have got much from Ruben.
there was a few people complaining when you were gone in the sound off section that there was a lack of laughter and that the show felt a bit empty.
Yeah.
Someone made a D's nuts joke at one point,
Hang on.
and there was actually a
What?
moment of
Oh no, just quick times crashed. That's
Oh,
all.
great. Well, we
guys.
He's back.
He's back.
He's back.
He's
not
back.
He is back. It's already saying it's not my fault. He's back. He is back.
No, it's fine. The recording's still going
Yeah.
for
On the
GarageBand.
defensive. Great.
Now, Luke, we decided to kick off Keelan's return. Obviously, it's a very important day. Keelan's back, and this is the most important job in the world. So we just wanted to make sure that you were on time.
Yes.
So Keelan, it's actually Keelan's idea to rock up at your house nice and early, not to take you to work, just to let you know that you should be leaving soon.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we did do that.
I noticed that you stuffed up the timing a little bit upon arrival to my house this morning.
I slept in, so I was late to be.
No,
early
you
to
were
your
way
house.
too early.
I was.
Yeah.
That's actually Lewis's fault because I said last night I was like, I'll pick you up at 8 and then we can go from there.
Yeah.
And then he goes, no, we need to get there way earlier. Luke's gonna leave before 9.
I was worried.
I never
that,
leave before 9.
That's what I said.
Well, yeah, that's obviously you never.
It
leave
takes me
before 9.
about an hour to get here,
Yeah.
and I usually leave at 9:05, and it actually takes me 50 minutes.
Yeah.
I just never allow time for traffic or
No, you're like
any.
You're like, if everything in my life goes
Yeah,
perfectly,
if I get every green
I'll
light,
just be on time.
yeah.
Which is not the best way to run your life.
Well,
I had to rock up at a thing that was very important to be there at 7:30 because it was starting at 7:30. You might be like, I'll roll the dice that if everything goes in my favor, I'll get there at exactly 7:29,
Yes.
59.
well,
I got there at, I planned to get there at 7:10, got there at 7:20. I would have been 10 minutes late.
how did that strategy work for you today? Because who was here at 9:53, and I was expecting applause as I walked in 7 minutes early after you'd rocked up to remind me. I was going to thank you guys for the reminder.
Yeah.
So I'm like, boys, you need to come to my house every morning.
Yeah.
So I get here on time.
Well-
and I get here, I try the garage door, I knock,
Yeah.
and I can't hear anyone talking smack inside. There's Keelan's car isn't out the front, and I went, oh boy, they're both late. You're late to your own house.
Yeah.
Why? Because you came to mine.
The bloody traffic, mate. I told you the traffic's bad around
Now
this
you
area.
understand.
Yeah, I would say that our plan actually worked perfectly because you were early.
But it
the plan was always to make sure you were on
But it
time. We never said
backfired.
anything about us being
No,
on time. Also,
Your plan was to make sure the show starts on time.
no,
today.
it was only just to make sure you were here on time,
Right,
and
and
that's
you
a
guys-
big win. Congratulations, we've done it. We've done it.
I think it backfired because you guys ended up being 6 minutes late.
Yeah.
And almost proved my point that it's very hard to get from my house
Yeah.
to your house on time.
Well, now you know how it feels.
Luke.
And I would say that look, us being late actually didn't have much to do didn't have much to do with traffic. Had a lot to do with the fact that Keelin made us go through the Macca's drive-through
Yep.
twice. Once on the way there, and then once on the way back.
Why did you need it twice?
2 iced coffees.
That's his second one.
That's really unhealthy, but
No, there's no sugar in it. It's fine.
that makes it fun to have two.
Yeah, a little bit. And then we also had to go to
The
the
double
post
bacon
office.
And
and
you don't
sausage
stop
though,
him.
not very healthy, I would say. That's right, though. I smashed one of them too.
Yeah. And a Pepsi Max, of course.
Well, we asked them
That
if they had
goes without
Pepsi
saying.
Max.
Oh, they don't do it.
No, but we
KFC
asked,
do it.
Yeah, we asked them twice. It was very funny.
Mm-mm.
And then we had to go to the post office. I had a couple packages to pick up.
Took us to the fucking post office.
I was gonna say, because you guys rocked up to my house, as people have already heard, at 8:45 about.
Yeah,
Probably even earlier, about 8:40.
yeah.
And you were like, "Come on, ready to go?" And I was like, "No."
Meg
have
was
to
in
look-
her robe.
Yeah,
She was
Meg.
like, "What? What's happening? Why are you here?"
She was like, "Can you get the door?" She's in a dressing gown, and I was like, "Wow, that's pretty early for a delivery." And then I hear, "Oh, his shoes are there," and I was like, is Lewis at my fucking house? And I'm like halfway through my Wheat Bix.
Yeah.
I open the door, and as you can see in the video, I'm not thrilled.
No, very grumpy
I'd
face.
only woken up half an hour before that, and
Can
I
we
was
put Luke's grumpy face over his actual face, please? Just for a little bit? That'd be good.
I was not happy about it.
Whoa, what's your problem? You
No,
look
it was-
really angry.
It was
Weird that he can laugh
What
and look so
I-
angry.
what I found so funny
Yeah.
was that like, and it just was so funny because like I know you don't drive,
Yeah.
so I knew like Keelin had just been roped into his first day back at
It
work.
was his idea.
It's your idea.
3 weeks ago, I pitched it to him
So you're like, the first day back, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
because it was definitely worth it.
It was worth it. We
The
got to
problem
go
is,
through
I've only
Macca's
been
twice.
late probably 2 or 3 times since we've been back in the studio.
Well, that's why we've been making such a big deal of it, because I knew this was coming up.
Because I was gonna say one day I was like 3 minutes late, and you're like, oh, time's ticking, and I was like, I was trying to organize my new shoes in the car
Yeah.
the day that I bought my new shoes in.
Yeah.
I spent 5 minutes trying to fucking fit them in my bag, but then I couldn't.
Mm.
So anyway,
You know what I've noticed today? You're both wearing the same pair of shoes today, but Keelan's are way newer.
well, of course, mine are
Mine
heritage
are from
listed.
yesterday.
You got them yesterday.
Yeah.
Big spender. Coke socks too.
The Coke socks. Yeah.
Why Coke socks?
Because they're funny.
is that funny?
He thinks it's
I
fun
Loves
think
a
it's
Coke.
funny.
to wear like
Coke
massive corporations on his ankles and be like, get it?
Well,
Because Coca-Cola.
we were in Cotton On yesterday, and I was saying to Phoebe because there's like Sprite and like a
Can
bunch
you
of new.
cunts grow up?
I'm
We're in
only
Cotton
20.
On.
I'm allowed to shove the
Cotton on buying
Hey,
Coke socks.
I didn't. Oh, actually, that's not true. I went to Cotton On like the other week.
Can you fucking
I-
stop being
I bought
15?
some. I bought some shit from Osmosis.
That's not better. That's a 15-year-old
same shit.
store.
That's just-
15-year-olds can't afford that. I spent like $400 there.
What'd you buy? The whole fucking store.
Nah, Osmosis is like $6 t-shirts.
Oh, it is too.
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of this fucking surf stores. Osmosis,
Yeah, Osmosis
Osmosis
is a surf
where
store.
16-year-olds wish they could shop.
Yeah.
That's 16-year-old private school
It's
kids.
honestly like, yeah, where 16-year-olds' parents shop.
Yeah, for
Right.
Christmas.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
It's a no. I'm not.
Apologise.
I'm saying I
Sorry.
probably should be. I worry I'm gonna become one of those guys that see those 30-year-olds that dress like they're 17.
Oh yeah, you look like that
But
now.
I just don't know. No, but I'm still not that old
yeah,
yet.
you just look 30 and dress 16.
Okay. Yeah. But I really worry I'm gonna become like, because
Yeah.
that's every Bachelor contestant outside of the show.
Yeah,
Those Bachelorette dudes dress like they're 12.
Yeah, they do.
And I don't want to become that. So I don't know where to go. I
Where
tried to
you-
do the boot thing, remember?
I like
Luke.
Boot Luke. What happened to him? Now you've gone back to
Mm.
cuffed chinos and Vans.
Just needed
You're
buy new boots.
14.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
See, this
You're
man,
right.
this man's wearing Coca-Cola socks, Vans, and a Cucumber Joe t-shirt.
You know he he texted me in advance going, "Hey, just letting you know I'm going to wear shoes in today that are the same as yours, but I'm not copying you." He was so self-conscious.
That's so funny that you would. No one on planet Earth thinks, "Hey, bro,
No man.
you know Vans are my thing. Did
I
you
was-
steal that
No,
from me?"
I was the first person ever to buy these
Really?
shoes ever.
They look
Well,
that
no,
old.
kid-
They're
kid-
heritage, aren't they?
They are heritage
Yeah.
listed.
I bought these yesterday, and then was like, "Oh no, these are the ones Luke used to wear because he got new
And
shoes."
Devlin also
And
has
then,
them.
I realized Devlin also bought these ones exactly.
Fuck.
3 out of
this is-
5 members of our show own these shoes.
I am the amount of effort I put into how I dress. I'm so fucking angry that you're the one who's informed everyone else's style.
but
other
you
than
don't.
Ruben,
Your
like
style
shoes.
sucks though. Like yes, it's unique, but no one wants to be it.
Bro,
You-
yes. Have you seen my shows? Everyone dresses like me. It's like a little
Yeah.
school shooter reunion.
Yeah, and everyone else who sees your crowd laughs.
No, they don't. They think,
what was-
look at this stylish
What was Billy
people."
Darcy saying? There was a bunch of emo chicks waiting to lick him in the meet and greet.
That's great. I love that.
I
Hey,
think it's.
line up, guys. Guess what? I'm a fucking paddle pop.
I actually think you dress lazier than us because you only wear Nike TMs, like only.
Yeah, but I choose the colors.
That's like if I
very
just bought
wisely.
different color Vans, you'd be like, you only wear Vans.
No, sometimes I wear 90s. Sometimes I wear TNs.
Mm.
Other times I'll wear $700 off-white boots.
Yes.
Who knows? Who
But
knows what I'm going to rock up
I reckon
in?
it's lazier.
I think
to be honest.
I think that I found my style, and I'm rolling with it.
Okay.
I also got new shorts.
Wow.
Our show's so fucking shit.
So
We
I
just clapped our editor for buying clothes.
well for him.
No, actually,
That's a
that
bit of
is
a
an
round of
achievement.
applause.
Are they the new
Yeah.
ones now?
Yeah.
You're wearing all new clothes
you
today.
like
Keelan's
You
got
are
money.
decked
Job
out.
keeper.
No, not. I don't qualify anymore.
I know it sucks.
But you like them?
Yeah, you look great.
I mean, they're shorts.
Yeah.
What's special about them?
I don't know. They're just different.
Yeah.
So you had a good time in Canberra, I take it?
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah, I had
best
a
way
good
to
time.
welcome you back into Frankston, where you and I live, welcome home, mate,
Thank you.
is to stab you to death, which is very, very Frankston. I thought I've got a Frankston tale.
Oh, right.
For
Yeah, okay.
Keelan. No, we won't stab him to death.
Okay.
Maybe next episode.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
tuned.
I was segueing something else, but that's great. You've done a double segue and you've moved away from where I was
Well,
going.
I think this is perfect
Okay.
because we have a problem right now, and I think this Frankston tale could potentially solve our issue. Obviously, Luke and I, we've gotten rid of the fridge because it was full of poison gas, as we've been told. And then Luke and I, we took it outside and we ran it with the lid open, the door open.
Which, by the way, we realized as we were 2 hours into this process, I was like, do we actually Google this to see if this was what you're supposed to do? We read a YouTube comment. It had like 20 likes, so we took it as a fact
Yeah.
to fix our fridge.
Which you should never
Never
do.
do.
Never, ever do. But we
Especially
did.
our sound off section.
No way.
There's no facts in there.
Yeah.
And that's our fault,
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah. We don't
Right.
attract facts.
There's often people correcting our
Mm.
facts. So maybe there are some facts in there usually. Who knows? But we just read a comment, took it as like that's the best solution. Did it work?
I don't.
Does it smell still?
I think that's what we concluded was that after about 2 hours, we kind of sniffed it. We are like, oh yeah, it still smells a bit fucky. So I think that we need to get rid of it. But the problem is, how do you get rid of a fridge? You got to do it properly.
Hard rubbish.
Now, hard rubbish in this area doesn't happen often like it does in other neighborhoods.
Don't you just have to book it?
No, our council's weird about it. I assume because a lot of people have been throwing out needles or something, right? But what happened around the corner?
I remember when it was hard rubbish on your street. Like it's happened in the last since we've been here. I think it was like maybe pre-COVID.
Yeah,
The amount of people just foraging through other people's shit
yeah,
was insane.
it really was.
What,
It
you
was.
don't forage where you live.
No, no, we're not. We've kind of moved past the hunter-gatherer type technique to survive.
Strange, can't relate.
But
can't
people in
relate.
Frankston are still doing that.
Well, what's happened is I don't have the photo now. We'll put a photo of it on screen. Actually, no, we won't because then everyone will know exactly where I live. Around the corner from me, someone. I think it started off as one person, but clearly a big portion of the neighborhood has joined in. There's a little plot of council land that it's no one's front yard, and I think our neighborhood has just decided that's the hard rubbish zone.
Is that the tip?
Yeah, there's just a tip it's like a community tip that someone, those community libraries where you put a book
Yeah.
in, take one. It's like that, but with rubbish.
But no one takes one.
So we can show you around the corner. There's a place that has there's a whole lawnmower there. I'm not talking like a little bit of litter. There's a lawnmower. There's another fridge. There's some cabinets, and it's clearly not from one household. Everyone has just started chucking their shit on there because it's council land and they'll probably clean it up and no one can get fined unless they get caught dumping it. I propose that seems like an environmentally friendly place to dump a fridge.
I think we'll get a lot of backlash from perhaps our more environmentally conscious listeners who might disagree and say,
Well, that's why I'm bringing it up
dumping-
now while Ruben's not here.
okay, good.
Yeah.
He's our only environmentally conscious listener.
Well, it was a 1-star energy fridge anyway. I would
No
say
one had a problem with that.
I reckon that it's probably doing more damage to the environment just being plugged in and in use than it would being rubbish on the side of the road,
Yeah.
leaking gas.
I think, geez, this sounds pretty bad. I'm not against it.
It should be. It's a very bad thing.
I just want to get rid of it. You're right. We should do it in a better way.
We'll have to figure out how to do. How do you get rid of a fridge? Sound off below.
You just take it to the tip.
Yeah. But that's the same shit, right?
It's a landfill either way.
You're putting it in a hole in a paddock.
Maybe we could auction it off.
We do that too much. Last time we did an auction, that didn't go well. By the way, that post ash is still in my house. No one picked up on it. I think 100% of those bids were fake.
Damn it. Well, let's put it back on sale if you want. What about we just we accept offers via sound off section,
Okay.
and we'll contact you.
You reckon that's more legit than eBay?
Serious offers only.
I think we wrote that in the eBay
It's
thing.
an honesty system.
Yeah.
And that hasn't worked in the past. Guys, it's no longer on sale.
Yeah.
You've missed out on your chance.
It's a collector's item that I may sell after my death. I'll
What
put
about-
my ashes in there.
What about we buy a cute little Luke and Lewis urn to put it in?
Okay.
Put it here or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or we can put it in the drawer. There's a few suggestions of what we should keep in
Yeah.
the drawer. People think we should keep the lull horn in here.
That's good
So we
for
can
emergencies
quickly
only.
emergency lulls. We
That's
just quickly
good. That is
it
a
over there,
really good
Keelin?
idea. I do like
duck
that.
it. There we go. So if you're not familiar with
Will
the
that
lull
fit,
horn, boom. Yeah,
though?
well,
Ooh, just. That's
all right.
good.
So for example,
What's a bit of a lull, actually? Better bust out the horn.
boom, it's broken the tension of the lull. Now the
Yeah.
show resumes accordingly.
Great.
And our collectibles just
Well, Keelin
Fallen
actually
off from Angel
he
Grove
spent time
Collectibles.
in Canberra. Has a Canberra tale, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, I should tell it? Well,
Why the fuck would I bring it up on
now
the
you know
show?
what, man. Just
Imagine if that's how it went. Keelin actually has a Canberra tale. Yep. All right. Anyway, so moving on. What have you been up to, Luke?
no, because we never hit the sound effects, so I just figured that the segment hadn't started yet. I was waiting for the sound.
yeah, you never actually told a Frankston tale. You just said, yeah, there's a local dumping ground. Should we put our fridge there?
A tale?
It's not. It's more of like a. It's more admin, really. It's
Oh, okay.
environmentally irresponsible admin.
Okay,
Can we do the
Frank's
sound
admin.
effect and then I'll tell my Canberra tale?
All right. I don't know if we have it on here.
Get the horn ready.
All right. There's a bit of a lull here while we're trying to find the button. Oh, that's broken the tension here. That's really loud, that horn.
I can. No, that's all right. I'll just tell
All
it.
right.
Okay.
It's time for Frankston Tales.
What's that?
What is that?
It says my leg. Don't you remember I told you it's the guy from SpongeBob saying my leg?
Way too loud.
Keelin's back.
Yeah, Keelin's back. Welcome back.
All right. So what happened in Canberra? This isn't exactly a Frankston tale, but it is a shit story
So
that happened in a shit place.
The first day I was out of my 14-day lockdown, we went out for drinks and for dinner, and we got pretty happy, I would say, after a couple of drinks, a couple of hours of drinking, and we scooted home on those beam scooters.
Yeah.
Was this
I have them in Canberra.
They've got hundreds of them in Canberra.
was this when you were on my live stream?
No, this is a different time.
Are they used at all?
Yes, everyone uses them.
Really? They just
We
haven't
used them
worked
once in
Melbourne.
Adelaide. Remember when we got to Adelaide before our Luke and Lewis show last year before Lewis?
Keelin was obsessed with them.
And Keelan and I spent 2 hours on these fucking apps. Probably spent a bunch of money just scooting around Adelaide because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, true. That's why it didn't work in Melbourne. There's activities. It only works in Adelaide and Canberra. There's fuck all to do.
Yeah, and so we're going back to riding around in Phoebe's area. There's a couple hills and everything, and in the distance, it's like probably 2 a.m. We can hear like someone honking the horn, like really loud, and we thought nothing of it. And then as we were just riding around, this car comes out of nowhere, spots us, and then tries to run us off the road, like flashing their headlights, honking their horn really loud, yelling like abuse at us, like literally ran us off the road.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you were on the road?
I don't know. We weren't even like, we were on the road, but in a safe way.
Yeah.
And this was like a suburban
You're not
street.
supposed to be on the road, I guess, with those, right?
It's no footpaths. This area doesn't have any footpaths.
Ah, right. So what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah, so we were on the road, and then
So he chased you down.
Kind of like how people just like,
and
Oh, so you weren't annoying him then?
we weren't doing
he chased
anything
you
wrong.
down.
Yeah. We
That's
were
scary.
very scary. And then
yeah.
we were like, holy shit, that was fucked. So we decided to go home. And then he went all the way around the block and came back and did it again.
Did you pick up what he was yelling?
Just screaming. I don't know. Just drunk, I guess, on drugs. I'm not sure.
Awesome.
But so then we just got off our scooters and walked home because it was very scary.
Should we give the fridge to that guy?
No, I don't think so.
Should we throw it through his car windscreen to teach him a lesson?
That sounds better. Maybe
That's
we could
good.
egg his car as well.
Have you ever egged someone? You seem like the guy who egged someone as a joke and think that's a good one.
I would never do that.
I've been egged before.
That's another story. We also got egged.
Really?
Why?
So then another night we were out, and I
Just
was
Canberra needs to put some more shit to
There's
do
nothing
there.
to do.
another night we were out, and I was also drunk, and Phoebe was sober. She was driving, and I go, "Yeah, the boys," out the window,
Yeah.
and this guy comes up like 2 seconds later and just starts pegging eggs at us.
It's like, where did he get the eggs from?
I guess he was just walking around ready.
So he was
with
holding
eggs.
a carton of eggs, like waiting for someone to scream at him.
By himself?
He had a mate, yeah.
What legends. That's
No, not a
great.
legend at all. What's the point of that?
No,
covered
that's
in yolk.
that's funny as fuck. I've been egged. It's funny. I remember I was
You thought it was funny being on the receiving end.
oh yeah, it's funny. I thought it was very funny. I was at my local cafe where I used to live, and it was on like a big main road, always cars going past like 60, 70k, right? And Jazz and I were having breakfast at the cafe, lovely breakfast, and then we just hear. I don't think it was like. I think it was just let's chuck eggs. I don't think it was let's chuck eggs at me. I don't think I knew who it was.
We're just
It was
at the cafe.
chuck eggs at whoever we can hit. And we just hear this, and then all of a sudden I go, what the fuck? And then I look over and Jazz is like covered in egg. I was
Oh, that's why you
fine.
thought it was funny.
I thought it was pretty
Did
funny.
she think it was funny?
No, I got her around. I was like, come on, it's a little bit funny. Oh,
Did you just break your mind?
just broke my mind. That's how funny I thought it was.
Yeah, I think that one's a hard one. When she's trying to get yolk out of her hair.
I couldn't help myself. I just started laughing, and she was like, "Are you laughing?" And then that made me laugh more. And then she goes, "This isn't funny." While she's getting egg out of her hair, I'm like, "That's a little bit funny."
It's a good shot, actually. I know
That's
that
what I
road.
thought it
That's
was
pretty
funny.
impressive.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, it's like 70, 80k road.
Yeah.
That's a
'Cause
hectic
you have to
drive
adjust.
by.
You have to throw. If I'm here, you got to throw it there.
Yeah,
'cause the
yeah.
egg's traveling.
Plus wind.
Marksmanship. You know, you got to account for a lot of physics there.
Yeah, what a smart person. Egging people.
A scientist
Yeah.
was in that car.
Lewis,
Yes.
today's episode is sponsored by Angel Grove's Collectible. Yes, it is sponsored by Angel Grove Collectibles, and they've got a Black Friday sale coming up tomorrow.
We're laughing, but this is a serious deal.
Yes.
Big, massive deal. Their Black Friday sale is on, and we have a discount code. You're going to scoop up the savings.
Scoop it up. 10% off if you use the code SOUNDOFF. They are an official Band Presto partner store and stock a massive range of Dragon Ball Z, My Hero Academia, Digimon,
Macadamia.
Demon
it's
Slayer, and I've never said it that way. Ever.
but it's academia. You're saying it academia,
Okay.
which sounds like the nuts.
Sorry, Academia. They also have a large range of Marvel Legends, Fast and Furious, and Star Wars, which I get around.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got some really cool stuff. As someone who's into all of the nerdy shit, they've got like a little bit of everything. It's definitely worth checking out, especially for Christmas. If you want some gifts, I might have to treat myself using my own discount code. How sick's that?
But definitely get around the Black Friday sale if you've been considering getting anything from Angel Grove Collectibles.com.
Use code SOUNDOFF.
And also, Lewis, we're sponsored by Manscaped.
That's right. Manscaped.com. If you want to shave your nuts, and if you have a hairy asshole like a friend we have, the Lawnmower 3.0 is the
Yeah.
perfect solution for you.
Yep.
It's got a laser point sight, you know? I'm not sure why you would need a light, but it is there.
I like the light.
Really? What do you use the light for? Are you
No.
shaving in the dark? Are you putting it in your ass? You need a bit of cave exploring.
No. It's no, and it's not designed for that.
No, it's not absolutely not designed for that. And please use our code, because if we say that and then you guys don't use the code, gone forever.
Yep.
What is the code?
Sound off.
Sound off. That's right. Yeah, for 20% off and free shipping, your
Yeah.
Lawnmower 3.0, and they got a nose hair ear trimmer as well.
Yeah.
Ear, hair, nose, whatever.
People have been actually loving it. A lot of people in the Discord have been flexing their smooth nuts, not with pictures.
We have expressly had to ban. Do not post any. No one's done it.
Yep.
But a lot of people have been so excited. We just had to nip that in the bud.
Yeah.
We just had to get out our lawnmower and trim that shit out. Trim out that behavior.
We'll just, like-
do not show us your nuts.
We know how good Manscaped is. We'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So manscaped.com, get the new lawnmower. They are very good sponsors of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And
If you want to support our show, support the brands
them.
that help us pay the bills, because that's kind of the best way to do it. That's how we pay Keelin and Ruben and all the expenses that come with this. And they are genuinely good products. We stand by them. Angel Grove and Manscaped. Use code SOUNDOFF for your discounts. free shipping, what have you. We love it.
Great.
Now,
Keelin.
what were you yapping on about?
I
before?
was having a yap about. I know it's been a Keelin heavy. Don't give me that. Keelin starts doing this on the camera.
That is good.
He's
Yeah.
having a bloody yap.
Yeah.
Mate, it's a podcast. That's all it is. It's just yapping. It's an
Yeah.
hour of yapping. Well, it's a Keelin heavy episode, but because he's just come back, and I don't really want to stay on this for too long.
Yeah.
But you had a good time in Canberra, yes?
Yeah,
Can I just say that I
great
decided not to say that? Well, Keelin is heavy, so that makes sense. But then I said it, but I just had to say that I haven't said it. And you're actually looking very good.
Thank you.
Canberra's done you well.
Been eating very healthy.
That's good. And immediately fucked it by having 2 Maccas in a row. So that's all. It's all
Hey,
over.
guess what we're getting for lunch, boys?
I'm not coming with you.
Oh,
What are we getting for
please?
lunch?
You know, no, I'm
What
going
are
to
we
go for a
getting?
run later, so I can't eat
KFC.
Macca's.
Oh,
Ooh,
I
now
can't
that's
have Maccas
tempting.
for breakfast and KFC.
no,
for
I
lunch.
didn't bring my lunch.
But I'd be a hero,
I-
wouldn't I?
I cooked
What?
food.
I ran 15 kilometers later today
After
with KFC in my belly.
Yeah. You
I'd-
should do it. Go on then.
I cooked food
God, I am
for
easily
lunch
peer
today,
pressure.
and
Yeah.
then went, oh no, I'm going to be back with Luke and Lewis. We'll go get KFC, I'm sure.
I probably would have done that if we didn't get Maccas for
Oh.
breakfast twice.
You think so little of us.
At least come for the drive.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so you were having a good time
Let's go. Yeah,
in
it was great.
Canberra? Yeah.
Yeah, I did lots of stuff.
And what I've noticed is whenever you are having a great time, you've mentioned a few
having a bit of
times
fun.
already on the show that you were drinking quite a lot in
Yep.
Canberra, which we love here. Well, Lewis doesn't, but I
It's
love
the only
that.
thing to do in Canberra, so I support it.
Mm-hmm. You don't ever choose to message Lewis when you're drunk. I've noticed.
I don't know if I've ever copped a drunk Keelin message from memory. Maybe.
I don't think I consciously think about it,
I
but
don't think so.
Hmm. Well, he definitely
Good to
didn't.
know that you associate Luke with being drunk.
That's
a
true.
red
Well,
flag. isn't
how
it?
would you respond if you got a drunk message from me?
Oh, I think it'd be fine. I wouldn't get angry. I don't care. I think it's funny.
I think he's just worried about that
feel like
you'll
I'm
think
missing
less
out.
of him.
Oh, I don't. No, I don't think that.
What, you think I couldn't possibly think any less than you? How less do you think I think of you?
I don't know. I'm sure you think the least of me.
No, of course not. Of course I don't look down on you.
Well, just wait till next time I get drunk, and you might even
Let's
cop a
let's fix that up,
you
hey?
might even cop a call.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
All right. Yeah.
Keelin
What'd you get?
sends me just a photo of his face, kind of like confused. You know when you're looking at the reverse camera.
So this is the first text.
This is the first text, right? And that was just accompanied with "I'm sorry."
Can I see the photo?
No, it's like one of those photos that disappears.
Oh.
It was just him going, right?
They
It was-
do that on text?
It's over like Instagram. Instagram have linked with Facebook now. It's weird. So he was
that's right.
he was
okay.
DMing me through his Instagram, but it was coming to my messenger. I hate
It's
the fact
fucked.
that
It's
they've done
fucked.
that.
Yeah,
Stop
I didn't
that.
know how to do that.
So well, you clearly did. You worked it out when you were drunk.
Yeah, well, I didn't intentionally do that.
Yeah, because that's why I couldn't find it. Then I was like, "Where's this message?" There's 2 messages from Keelin.
Yeah.
Now there's 2 of you in my inbox. That's
That
just annoying.
sucks.
So and it just said I'm sorry, and I went, "What? Like he hasn't done anything?"
Yeah.
Because he's open with "I'm sorry." Usually the
That's
drunk.
some shit that you would like send a girlfriend after you accidentally kiss someone else on a night out, you know? Like that's
Yeah.
a very ominous message.
It's like he knew that I was talking about. Yeah, it was like he cheated on me or something
Yeah.
like that.
like
And-
he accidentally produced an episode for Tom and Frenchie while he was drunk. Like, you whore.
Yeah, I mean, is that what you're doing in New South Wales, huh? I saw you were in New South Wales
You
for a bit.
slut.
Well, it means Anna talked about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you fucking traitor.
You filthy fucking
Stay
whore.
away from that boy. He's no good.
That Frenchy boy is not good for you. So he goes, I'm sorry. I went, why are you sorry? And then he sends back, drunk, I'm woo. So it's supposed to be, I'm drunk.
Drunk, I'm woo.
Yep. Then he goes, worry. And then he sends back, sorry. And then I just said, grog, like
Yeah.
in all caps.
Yeah.
And then he sends me another accidental photo. And then my favorite,
So he wasn't meaning to send you photos at all?
I don't think so.
Well,
They didn't look intentional because they were like kind of blurry. It looked like you were typing and then accidentally sending photos.
hang on. It was yeah, I got a video that I forgot I recorded and only found out about
Yeah.
yesterday. You both seen it. It's on my close friends. But
and he's with two women that are clearly not on his level.
3.
They're walking away from you, and you're going, "I love grog!" Woo!
And it's like the middle of the day. Like, was that at night
And
time?
what shirt are you wearing?
I
Grog shirt.
No, I just bought a new one.
He's
to-
he's bought a new outfit. You're a changed man.
I am.
Since you've come
It
back.
was like 5 p.m. I think.
JobKeeper money's ruined him.
And well, no, he stopped donating to our streams, and he's like, oh, look at all this money I have.
Yeah, just spending my money better.
Yep. So then this is my favorite part. You were clearly like, oh god, I'm embarrassing myself on this Instagram thing.
I love that he starts off the conversation for apologizing what he's clearly about to do. Like he starts off with a sorry. So
Yeah.
because even he knows like, oh, I have to embarrass myself now. Instead of doing it and then apologizing, I'll just speed that shit up. That's
Yeah.
efficient.
But if you're that self-aware, just like don't say anything, right?
But I don't remember texting you.
Okay, really? I remember everything when I get drunk.
No.
Pretty much. Then he switches the medium to text, like a minute later. So he's gone out of Instagram going like, this isn't working. I'm embarrassing myself.
I keep accidentally sending selfies. This is fucked.
Perhaps you need I think you needed to have autocorrect on your side. Because then he's gone, yeah, I'm really sorry. Because again, we're not talking here. There's no conversation. He just goes, the last thing I sent to him was, I love the burp in the latest video of you eating a raw onion. Very inspired content. That burp was so deep it blew my mind. That's actually ogre behavior. Haha. So that was the last conversation we'd had a few days before.
Yeah.
And then he goes in, sorry, this is all drunk Keelin. I'm really sorry. I didn't message you on Instagram. Really, really, really. You denied messaging me. You were like, I didn't message you. You did.
That was a different guy.
And then he goes, I'm really, 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 really sorry.
hang
So
on,
sorry.
He just said, this guy texting you was drunk, Keelin. Who the fuck was the other guy? Who was the other guy?
No idea.
Blasted Keelin.
Then he goes, blame Peehee Owen, and then goes Phoebe, and
His
corrects
girlfriend.
it. Yeah. And I said, we love drunk Keelin here, and then I just stopped replying to him.
Yeah.
It was great, so I'm glad you had fun.
I had a great time. It was. I had a lot of. I think that's the most fucked I've been since my 18th.
Really? Because you...
But they weren't drunk?
They were, but they drink a lot. Like they
Yeah.
work at a fancy restaurant, so they're always kind of just drinking. And I came in 5 hours later and caught up within 30 minutes.
Oh, the catch up is dangerous.
Yeah.
I've seen mates do that. Of like, oh, how much you had? All right, I'm going to do that in 30 seconds, and then they die.
They all had these really strong cocktails, and they gave them to me, and they said down them, so I downed them, and then I told the waiter to get 4 shots of tequila.
Yeah.
He brings 4, and they go, we're not drinking these, and they all poured them into one glass, and I downed it.
Oh, that's fucked, dude. That's so much.
The waiter did it for you.
No.
Oh, I was going to say, that's so irresponsible.
Lose his license.
Yeah. And then a couple drinks later, and I was in that state.
I can't blame you. It's fair enough. Now,
Speaking of fitness,
I was literally looking at the whiteboard. It said fitness challenge, and I was like, "Fuck, hard segue from here."
yeah. the speaking of I don't know. I suppose that's behavior that would affect your health. That's as close as I can get.
Yep.
Fitness challenge is going great, Luke.
You're looking great.
Am I?
Yeah, I see you. I mean, you're wearing a singlet, so I guess that helps.
Yeah.
You came in the other day with quite a nice singlet in.
Yeah.
Walk through the door this way.
I did walk in sideways as a joke.
because you're worried about obviously hitting the door frame because that's how big you're getting.
Yeah.
This was a thing that actually happened. You've been working hard out there,
Yeah.
and I maybe want to retract. I still don't really respect the gym
Yeah.
goal,
Yeah.
but I do respect how hard you put in work because through the garage door. Because
I did a work. I had nothing to do after we recorded the last show, so I decided to do a home gym sesh, which is right on the other side of the
garage door.
studio door.
Well, it's a garage door, isn't it?
No, I was just clearing my throat. The studio door.
Yep.
So it's obviously not very soundproof.
Right, it's a roller door, so it's you can hear. I could hear some grunting, and I was sitting here, and I heard this, And I forget that Lewis is out there doing a workout because he's never really done that when we're here. And I'm like sitting here on my computer and I look up at Ruben and he's just like, keeps editing. He's got his headphones in. I'm like, weirdo. And I just like go back to what I'm doing. Yeah, I was like, all right, just clear. I was literally just like, clear your throat any louder, man. Yeah. Cool. And then like 30 seconds later, I hear, and I look up and I'm like, I go, what the fuck? And he goes, what? He like takes his headphones off. He's like, what? And I'm like, you okay? And there's so much confusion. He's looking at me like, whoa, what did I do? And I'm looking at him like, it's really loud, man. And then I realize, I go, oh, sorry. That's Lewis grunting from his carport. Just go, lifting up the weight.
I'm surprised you didn't know what it was because obviously you could feel like the earth moving as I put my weights down.
Yeah. It was just so funny to me that you were just like,
mate, I'm working hard.
You sound like Sharapova when she's playing tennis. You're like,
yeah, because I'm a fucking athlete.
Yeah.
I'm a champion athlete.
So yeah, you're looking good. How you feeling?
I feel so much better. I've been doing this.
So do I.
I think the most this year at least, the most I've done is like maybe 2 weeks properly.
Yeah.
Now I'm on like, how long has this been going for?
Probably about 2.5 weeks.
2 and a
3
weeks
half, maybe.
I think it's more than that. 3
3
weeks.
weeks? Yeah,
3
true.
weeks.
I'm up to like...
It might even be a month.
No,
it's
it is
definitely
3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
I'm up to like 15 or 16 points. I think 15.
Yeah. So I've been doing 3 weeks properly, mate. Past 80 kilos. So I put on more than 2.
Hey.
Boom.
So it's all happening. So my goal was like 80 around at the end of this.
God, you were so skinny. I weigh 74, 75.
Yeah, I was like, I think I started on 78, so it was fucked. It was really bad. I just don't. If I don't decide to do it, I will not. I'll just not eat. That's my natural state. Is just like not eating, not getting hungry.
Yeah, Lewis has the same outlook on food. I don't know if you've seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but the Captain Holt, he always complains about how eating food is pointless and time consuming. And he only does it for nutrition.
I non-ironically think that.
But you enjoy some food. You're like, oh, yum.
Like once a week, I might go,
slow.
This is good.
Oh,
every other time I eat, it's to me an inconvenience. If you could give me a pill that I wouldn't have to eat, even if I would never be able to enjoy food again, I'm taking it.
I need to start having more protein apparently because my muscles have been getting very sore.
Yeah. What are you eating meat and shit?
Yeah, I don't eat enough red meat. I eat so much chicken, and I barely ever eat red meat anymore. Yeah. I eat steak sometimes.
You know what? Kangaroo is awesome. One serving of kangaroo is 20 grams of protein.
Really?
It's
so chewy, kangaroo.
This
might sound crazy to international people, but yes, you actually can eat kangaroo.
Yeah, it's actually one of the healthiest meats you can get.
No one really eats it. It's not actually that common.
Yeah.
It's not like a thing where we go, what's on the menu tonight? Kangaroo.
Well, we should eat it because they're pests. They're being culled anyway at the moment because there's too many of them.
They're native animals.
Yeah, there's too many of them.
There is too many. But
so they need to be culled anyway. So it's kind of a more ethical way of eating than cow. But anyway, it's over for you. Well, I was thinking, Luke, that the other day I went for like a brisk walk and I was wearing World Gym merch. And I was halfway through my walk.
Were you walking for fitness purposes?
No, I was going to the park to feed the ducks, but I thought I'll just brisk it. You know, when you do a fast walk. And then my heart rate got up a little bit. And then I wasn't panting, but I was breathing more
you have asthma,
than normally. So. And then I thought in my head, I was like, oh no, I think I've just accidentally done a World Gym workout by accident. And I was wearing the merch too, which kind of compounds that.
And if you look great in your after photo, that'll be why.
That's why. Well, I was thinking that maybe at the end of the challenge, after the challenge is done,
I lift 2 weights to even it out.
You could do one. I'll walk you through a home gym workout, and you take me for a run.
Weights, and you also can't. No,
you can do light stuff. You won't lift as heavy as me because obviously I'm like one of the strongest.
I've been doing there's a local workout spot where I do like chin-ups. You know, there's like outdoor like public gym things. Like I'm not lame that I sit there and like do the public gym equipment, but there is a chin-up bar that I'll do.
Yeah.
Man, I suck. I can do I do like 2 sets of 6.
That's pretty good.
Chin-ups are so hard, man.
Oh, pull-ups are
my brother can do like 10.
Yeah. I feel like
he's getting pretty strong, but still, it's like.
Well, I don't
Chin-ups
know
are
how
hard.
many I could do now because I don't have any.
It's a lot of back strength as well.
I only
anyway.
have dumbbells. But after the challenge, we'll do one each. We'll swap.
And guys, it's not really for you. It's mainly for people listening.
Yeah.
Got my 5K time down to
Yeah.
19:07. I checked out an old time that
Yeah.
I did. There's this thing called park run. You know, it's like community park runs. Every suburb has like 8 a.m. and it's just like a free thing
We don't have that.
run
here.
by volunteers. No,
No.
pretty
way.
common around Victoria.
Yeah.
Really? I reckon
Oh,
you
maybe
would.
we do. I just
You
wouldn't,
just wouldn't
hear
be
about
involved
that.
in
My
it.
social media wouldn't put that in my feed.
But yeah, I'm still on the website because I'm still like the top 50 times ever recorded at this local park run.
Really?
Right? Right, but like this was years ago. It's not a brag. It was when I used to run.
Yeah.
And so I looked at my time to see what I was doing for 5K 3 years ago.
Yeah.
17:40. I'm nowhere close, and I got to
Is that far
9:07.
away? That seems kind of close. 2 minutes to me. Is that far away?
That's so much time to take off. Yeah, like over a minute. I've already taken off 30 seconds, and that was.
See,
like,
I don't see the problem with you and run times is I don't even drive, so I don't even really comprehend what a K is.
I told
know?
Lewis, I'm like, oh, I'm going for a pretty long run tonight. I'm gonna try and do 10 to 15K with my mate, and he goes, "Oh, is that?" He goes, "What does he do?" I'm like, "He does like 30K runs." He goes, "Oh, he's a car."
Yeah, 30K is a car trip.
yeah, no, it is.
It's
That's
like,
way
I'll
too
just
long.
drive.
Yeah, but like he's training for a marathon or whatever.
Yeah.
But I like that you're like, oh, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because we walked 29K and that sucked. That was.
Oh, that was... he will run that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That took us all day.
Yeah.
So running...
It's a lot quicker when you run.
Yeah, but
obviously.
but maybe halve it. That's still hours and hours and hours of running.
No, it's like 2 hours. Oh, 2.5. Yeah.
He would run
2.5,
from the
3 hours.
radio to Diamond Creek in 2 hours.
No, not 2 hours. Probably 2.5. But yeah,
That's crazy.
it's like 5 minutes. What is it? It's like 5 minutes. I don't know. I can't be able to work out, but it's like 5 minutes something pace.
I bet he couldn't bench what I do though,
Fuck no.
and that's what matters.
Well, that's the thing.
I could probably bench him actually.
That's what I was saying in the Mike episode. Like, it blows my mind that because in my head, fitness has always been a thing where it's like you're like an AFL player. You do strength training
Yeah.
to get good at something else.
Functional strength.
Boxers like do a
Yeah.
bunch of strength training to be good at boxing. You know,
Yeah.
runners do it to be good at running.
Yeah.
You're just doing it to be good at lifting
Good
weights.
at, I'm doing it to
You-
be good at looking good at wearing a t-shirt.
That's the thing. It's always That's what bothers me about the gym. It's all about how you look.
I do want to
it's
get
not
into
really about
I do want to
actual
get into a
health.
martial art actually once COVID's done because I'm not going to do it if there's a chance because you'd be grappling and shit. But there's a
What are you
bunch
gonna
of
do?
fighting. I don't know. There's like in Frankston. There's like 6 good fighting gyms to choose from.
I would only
because-
ever want to do boxing. I don't like the kicking shit.
Yeah,
I don't want to be kicked.
I like the idea. I would never fight, but I want to learn how to do it.
Because like to me, like blocking a punch is like way easier. Like if you just have to focus on blocking their fist,
Yes.
that's already heaps.
Yeah, that is heaps.
Fuck
Yeah.
that already.
Yeah.
Let alone like if they can just throw in a kick, I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry.
Well, because what they can do is they throw a punch, you block that, you're like, I'm sweet, and then
Yeah,
one
then they go
second later,
bang.
you've got broken ribs.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't know about the judo and I don't
Yeah.
know what it's called.
I'm not sure. I think I would
UFC or
start
whatever.
with boxing. I like the idea of boxing, and then maybe go from there.
You're right. Well, how many points you on? Been counting still?
Kind of. I'm actually.
Oh my god! You're the
I'll
one who
be
thought
able-
of the competition.
I'll be able to work it out, but I couldn't tell you this episode.
Oh, you gotta
I'm
keep a tally on your
definitely
phone.
second place. I'm definitely second place. I'm not.
Yeah, I've only missed 3 days.
Oh, I've missed.
4.
Oh,
Maybe 4 was yesterday.
I probably missed like 4
I did
or
6
5
last week.
days.
I did 6 days last week.
I probably missed 4 or 5 days.
Okay. All right. Well,
We'll see.
we'll put it this way: my after photo is going to look significantly better than my before. Thank God.
my after. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, oh, dude, we're kind of halfway.
Yeah.
Right. So if I look twice,
You're not going
as
to
good,
get twice as big though as you
yes,
are
I'm
now.
going to get twice as big. I
No
might get
way.
3 times as big.
Now, Lewis,
Mhm.
we have to discuss group masturbation.
Oh, of course, of course. How long do we have?
We're at
Keelan?
50 minutes.
Oh, no.
We're gonna have to, guys. We're gonna have to talk about coming next episode.
Guys, sorry to end the episode on that note.
Yeah.
We are not going to talk about group masturbation.
Yeah, But guys, would you like to?
You know what? Because we're gonna go and wank.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have time to talk about it.
But if you that's one way to get on the telly. Another way to get on the telly and become famous is to become a channel supporter on YouTube. If you're a lazy dog and you just want to do it with 3 clicks.
I haven't seen. Oh no, I saw someone using emotes.
Yes, yeah. So we have. If you become a channel supporter, you get emotes and stuff. I saw one person using an emotes, and I saw one person saying, "Who the fuck would want emotes?" So that's good. We're getting a lot of traction, a lot
50-50.
of audience feedback. We currently have 2 lazy dogs, 2 channel members.
Two channel members.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
Hasn't taken off as much as Patreon.
Well, that's
Fair enough.
It's just the option.
We'd
I think
encourage
you get,
Patreon.
You get slightly more benefits doing the YouTube channel membership at the expense of
The lazy dog tax.
the lazy dog tax, which is
20% more or whatever.
20% more, whatever it was. So support the channel on YouTube if you're a lazy dog, or on Patreon if you want to put in a little bit extra effort for some savings. Supports us more that way. So whatever you want to do, though, it's up to you.
And Sergeant Sounders, get on the bloody telly, huh?
Hey, look at all these guys on the
You
telly.
can tell your mum, dad, oh, look, I'm on the bloody telly.
Yeah, incredible. All
Yes,
right.
I was on the telly.
And you get 2 bonus episodes of the podcast every month, but I shouldn't really tell you about that. That's the secret
Secret. Shut the
podcast.
fuck
Can
up.
you fucking shut up? In fact, you know what? I'm done talking. See you later.
Wow. Actually, just before you go, I wanted to say,
Yeah.
I thought you were done.
Oh,
Fuck
sorry, I'm
off.
done. Sorry.
Shut up while you're there at it.
You know what? I'm taking the mic.
Oh, good. We better not talk in it. You gonna talk? I was just gonna say quickly before we
Yeah, a
end the
little bit.
podcast,
I might talk a little bit.
that
Just having a bit of a talk.
I
What
thought
have
it
you
was
been up to,
great
Keelin?
that people were bragging about being on
What
the
have you been
telly.
up to?
Don't worry about it
Not
then,
much.
guys. Goodbye.
I only got back last night,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. What about you?
I kind of need to have a shower. I didn't have a shower because you came to my house and I forgot that we were doing that.
Yeah, I got up at 6 a.m. today. I'm trying to start healthy habits and stuff. You know.
And you went to Macca's twice, guys. This is an off-air discussion. Goodbye.